Hey guys, we are looking today at 12 major battles of the Civil War. We're looking at this standard again. I know we've already had our Civil War test. We're going to go back and review a little bit and make sure we don't forget this stuff. You've got about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you've got a benchmark test again. So we got to make sure we know this stuff for our next benchmark test. It'll be about a month, I guess, actually. So we're going to go back and review some of the things we've been learning this 9 weeks. All right, well, let's look at this standard. We're supposed to know the significance and the outcomes of the key battles and events of the Civil War. We got to make sure we do Bull Run, Shiloh, Gettysburg, and Antietam. So what I have for you today, and you'll be glad to know I already did half of the work for you. What I've done for you today is I've got a map, this first slide here. I've got a map of the major battles or major events of the war. Okay, there's 12. I've done 6. You've got to fill in the rest. Okay, now if you'll look at the next slide, you see the 6 that you have to do have these numbers beside them. What do you think these numbers might be? These numbers are the page number in your textbook that you can look on to find the information that you're going to need. So if you need to find out where Antietam was for this map, you go back here. If you need to know where Antietam was, you're going to look on page 178 to find which one of these places where was Antietam. So it's going to tell you what state. It'll tell you when it happened in your textbook. So you're going to have to fill in the blanks. So if you think Antietam was right here in Pennsylvania, that's not where it was. But if that's, if that's where you thought it was, let me go back. Then you would click on this yellow and you would type in Antietam. Like I said, I've done 6 of these for you. Our book doesn't give much details about these 6 battles. That's why I went ahead and did them for you. Aren't I nice? So you've got to figure out the other 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are the ones on the next slide you'll need to use. Antietam, Gettysburg, Shiloh, Bull Run, Appomattox, and Fort Sumter. Now, Appomattox is not a battle. When you look on page 190, you'll find out Appomattox is a place, but you'll find out what happened on page 190. You'll need to label it on the map. Still, it's in. It'll tell you what state it's in, okay? So these 6, Antietam, you need to look on page 178 in your book. Gettysburg, 183. Shiloh, 174. Bull Run, 172. Appomattox, 190. Fort Sumter, 164. So that is to do this map, okay, of where the battles were. Notice while we're looking at this, most of the battles were down here in the South, weren't they? There weren't many up north. Most of them were in the South. We already learned that too. All right, now the next slide here, it's the same ones just about. And what you have to do this time is you got to put them in on a timeline in chronological order. Again, I've done 6 for you, and I've left 6 for you to do. So what you need to do now, these are a little different terms. You'll need to go to the next slide after the timeline, and I've got these on here. You need to type it like they're written on here. Don't just type Shiloh, type Battle of Shiloh, okay? Again, I've put the page numbers on, and these page numbers in your book will tell you the date. So you're going to go find the date, and you're going to type them in by the correct date, okay? Use your textbook. It won't be that hard. All else fails, look it up on the internet. It'll tell you the exact date and place, probably show you on the map where it was, right? Last slide, again, I've done 6 of them for you. This time you only have to do 5 because Appomattox is not on here. What you're going to do is you're going to find out, you go back and reread about these 5 battles of the Civil War in your textbook. And remember, the previous page tells you what page you can look on. So just look on that page. It tells you to. And you're going to drag the check, either if it was a Confederate victory, if the South won, or a Union victory, if the North won. So if I can't drag it on these slides because I've got it. There we go. I can drag it now. So you'll just click on it. You'll just drag it. If you think it was a Confederate victory, drag it there. If you think it was a Union victory, drag it there. Okay? Don't just think. Look it up and tell me what it was, okay? Should be pretty easy. All right, that's your assignment for today. Get your textbooks out. Open up to these pages that are on the slides here. It tells you exactly what page to look on. You got to do the map. Click on the yellow type in the answer, these answers. On the timeline, click in yellow, type in these answers. And this one, drag the checks. All right, get to work. This is a grade.